Aussie USD. All right, now we want to see how we can trade, and first of all we start with daily chart. Okay, referring to the daily chart, one thing we can highlight, we have a divergence. Okay, this is just really the information we need to get, to bear in mind if you want to trade. Now, what do you expect here? We don't expect any reversal. The only things we can expect, we are expecting we get some sort of the correction here, and in the long term the price still can move. Okay, but how we can trade? In this case, we move to forward chart. As we can see here, now we have a correction. We want to see how deep this correction can be. Okay, whether we get a small correction or this one can drop lower. All right, and even based on the forward chart, we can see that we have a divergence. All right, and if we draw the line here, we can see we had a, whether if we call it, we had a channel here, and already the price broke the channel if this one is a continuation. Okay, now we, as I say, and based on this, if we can see, we had a correction here. This one is a correction, one move, correction, and the second move, and this one is a finish already. Okay, now the question is whether it can reverse or we get the correction, but what we are expecting mostly is a deeper correction before we look for buy. That means if we want to get the buy, we should get a proper correction here, but then we buy. Buying without the correction is not a good idea. Okay, in case we get a reversal. And now whether we can, if we get a correction, whether we can look for sell or not. Okay, in this case we move to 1 hour chart. How are we going to trade? Okay, as I say, if we want to look for buy, okay, again here I want to highlight that if we say this is the move, correction, and the last move, between these two, whether we have a divergence. Yes, we have a divergence as well. Okay, now for me, if I want to buy here, I will let it to have a correction here. I won't buy by a small correction. That means whether the price from here, if sharp move up, I won't buy. The only times I buy, if I get the deeper correction similar to what I'm drawing here, then I will look for buy or different type of the correction. Okay, that means I just give it time, the price consolidate here, give me a correction before I buy. And right now we don't have any buy setup. As I say, buying here without the correction is not a good idea. Okay, how about the sell? Can we sell here? As I say, there is a possibility whether we get this type of the correction, that's when the price consolidate here, or we get the deeper correction. Okay, if we get the deeper correction, do you want to sell? Okay, it depends on the traders. If they want to trade, yes, they can, because we don't know if we get a correction here, how deep this correction can be. Alright, in this case, if we want to sell, if we get any small flag here, also we can for sell the better opportunity, the price drop sharply, give a better, because this is not enough sharp. That means the price can drop quite sharp, then it give a flag, then we can look for sell. Alright, right now also we don't have it. Selling here is not a good idea. Even if we move to 30 lower time frame, we don't see anything. There is nothing to look on with nothing. I mean, there is no confirmation for selling. Okay, but if anyone wants to look for sell, they supposed to know how to manage the trade. Okay, and any sell here or lower, the stop loss should be above this stop. Alright, in this case, as I say, we don't have any trade set up, but in the longer term, what we want, we are expecting to get a correction here before we look for buy, and if there is any correction, if we get the sell for the short term, also we can get the sell, but it depends on the traders whether they want or not. Alright, in this case, we just follow the chart. If we get any trade set up, then I will share on YouTube. Thanks.